This is every single system and software we utilize to run our short-term rental business. Follow along. First things first, anytime we get a new property that we're gonna run a short or medium-term rental, as soon as it's done being staged, we are immediately getting pro photos, okay? This is non-negotiable, it is not optional. It needs to be good. We're gonna start building out the listings. When we're done building out the listings on all of these different platforms, we are gonna ask a listing optimizer, somebody who optimizes listings so they show up more frequently or higher in the search query on these platforms. We're gonna pay somebody to do that. I can't remember what it costs, maybe 350 bucks. Well worth it for me because I know that's just one extra night per year that I need to book. So I think this is worth it. We're gonna take all the listings we have for each property. Each property is listed on multiple platforms, and we're gonna blend them utilizing a multi-calendar. We utilize two different ones right now. We have Guesty for our big properties, Postaway for our small properties. They're both wonderful. Multi-calendars do way more, which we're gonna cover in just a minute. But the first thing we're gonna talk about is they just blend the calendar so I can't get double booked. If somebody books me on Vrbo from July 1st to July 4th, it's gonna block it out everywhere else. Next thing, front door. We're gonna have a smart deadbolt. We use Schlage Encode. We use a hallway or a passage door handle for like the handle. So there's no locking mechanism and the guests can't lock themselves out. We're gonna have an additional redundancy where we hang a lockbox. We have a key inside. We don't tell anybody that lockbox code unless it's absolutely necessary. If we do, then we change the code on the next time through. This ensures that I never have to go to the house to let somebody in myself. Next thing, I'm gonna have a lockbox on my supplies or my storage closet so that my cleaner can turn these properties over quickly. They don't have to go to the store. They don't have to go to a storage unit to get supplies. They're already on site. Next thing, I have automated messages. I have built out every automated message through my multi-calendar so that the second somebody books, they're automatically sent an email with check-in time, check-out time, house rules, when they're getting their door code, and when the door code works. Important thing there, this multi-calendar also generates the door codes automatically for me. And I have set up parameters that the door code, of course, they're not repeated from guest to guest, so I never have to worry about one guest being able to get in after their stay. I also set up that the door code only starts working 15 minutes 4 p.m. check-in time, and it dies 15 minutes after a 10 a.m. checkout time. Okay, so that's automated. I also have smart pricing software. Google it, there's tons of them, but that is integrated with my multi-calendar so that I never have to worry about pricing. I just set it on conservative, recommended, or aggressive in terms of pricing. That software is always going to be looking at local occupancy and vacancy in other short-term rentals and adjusting my pricing based on that to try and optimize how full I am and how much we're renting it out at. Okay, last thing, cleaner, the most important thing. You can look around and hire somebody directly, or you can go through a service. Turnover used to be Turnover B&B. We found great cleaners through there, and it's automated. Our cleaner has our calendar. They self-book, they self-charge us, they self-bill, and that keeps the whole process moving smoothly. Really, without me, the only thing I have to do is respond to maybe a couple calls or texts per week if somebody steps out the automated messaging and has a question I've never thought of before. When something like that pops up, I add it to the automated messages so I don't have that problem in the future, and that's that.